There is a sound that once stopped a war in heaven, gods and demons mid-strike, frozen not by force but by beauty. A single note rising from the strings of an instrument so perfect that even
Tonight, the vault opens File 743, an artifact that came into our possession in 1947. Through channels we are not at liberty to discuss. It has not been played since.
Ravana's Veena, carved from the heartwood of a celestial tree that no longer exists, its strings made from the sinews of his own body. Look closely at the carvings. Each of the 10 heads representing not monstrosity, but mastery. 10 minds working in perfect harmony to create sounds no single consciousness could conceive. Before he was the demon king of the Ramayana, Ravana was a Brahmin scholar, the greatest the world had ever known. He had mastered all 4 Vedas before most children learned to speak. He composed hymns that the gods themselves recited, and his devotion to Shiva was so complete, so absolute, that he once tried to lift Mount Kailash itself, just to bring Shiva closer to his kingdom. Shiva, amused and impressed, pressed the mountain down, trapping Ravana beneath it for 1,000 years. There, beneath the weight of a sacred mountain, Ravana composed the Shiva Tandava Stotram, a hymn so powerful, so perfect in its devotion, that Shiva himself appeared before him. The Lord of Destruction, moved to tears by the music of a trapped demon, Shiva released him, and more, he gave Ravana a name. Ravana, meaning he who... But this is not a story of triumph. For the same pride that drove Ravana to touch the heavens would bring him to war with Rama. And on the battlefield of Lanka, as the final arrow struck, those who witnessed it say they heard something break. Not just a life, a string. The last note of Ravana's Veena fading into silence. The Veena was never recovered from Lanka, or so the histories say. Yet across the centuries, strange stories emerge. A musician in the court of Vijayanagara, playing ragas no one had ever heard. A wandering saint in Varanasi, whose instrument brought rain to a drought-stricken village. Each time the Veena appears, the player becomes the greatest of their age. And then, both vanish. The vault does not comment on how it came to possess this artifact, only that since 1947, no one has dared to play it. Perhaps they fear what might happen if they fail. Or perhaps they fear what might happen if they succeed.